Hey, y'all. And we back. And y'all, lately I've been talking about Kim Porter. I hate when I think about Kim Porter because she was a beautiful, beautiful mother of 3 beautiful kids. 4, right? Yeah. And if you go against Diddy, you're in trouble. Your life will be cut short. And I believe that's what Kim did. I believe she was going to leave Diddy and go her own way. What y'all think? Sean King, chapter 5. Y'all know Diddy can't stop, won't stop. He said the year passed, and thankfully, we didn't have many bad arguments. Although Sean strangely getting into voodoo. You know, P. Diddy believe in voodoo. Before we continue, please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Yes. Okay, like I said, Diddy, he will put curses on people, and I wasn't sure how to respond to that craziness. My problem as a single mother was I want to be married. What woman don't want to be married? Okay, he always had excuses, delays when it comes to committing to marriage. And y'all know why. But it's right here and y'all can finish reading it yourself. How about that? Quincy. Yes, Quincy was Kim Porter's son. And I'll be sure, son. And Diddy adopted him. I'm surprisingly that he's still around, but Diddy adopted him, and I think he stayed around to protect his sisters for his mom. What do y'all think? Drop it down in the comment. There you go, Quincy father, I be sure. And and like Quincy, just like most of the kids, oh, every time you turn around, oh, you look just like your dad. You just that, and he really didn't too much. No, he know his dad, but he didn't really know him like he knew P. Diddy. Yeah.
You look just like your dad. And you look just like your dad. So it's like, if you ain't even got no real relationship with him and you hearing that every day. It's hard to hear. You're just like, okay. But I love my dad. And like I said, we're way in a better place. We're in a better place that now. Was years ago, but I do think it's something that a lot of people related to. Yeah. So
I be sure stop posting things, and you know Diddy. Diddy somewhere peeping. And he said, yeah, he was married to Kim Porter, y'all. He said, yeah, Diddy, what you gonna do about it? And then when you start messing with Diddy, you mess with his voodoo. Now, Quincy wasn't too close to his father. So he wrote his father a letter. And the letter went on to say, I've been inspired throughout my life, my special circumstances, and unique experience. Foremost, I grew up with a family that rejected me with unconditional love and enduring confluence. Now look, y'all, I'm going to sit this right here and I'm going to let y'all read it. But y'all, let me tell you, he wanted his son after the death of Kim. He wanted Al wanted his kid to come live with him. He had opened the door for his son, as most fathers would have. Now, the sad part about I Be Sure and Quincy is Quincy felt like his father was just like a cool partner his, not like a father figure, but you want that father, you know what I mean? But they wasn't like that, y'all. But it was a lot going on at this time. All right, and then you have Mr. Gene. Mr. Gene know P. Diddy whole life. He know everything about P. Diddy. Y'all know Gene Deal. He said, I saw that with my own eyes. I knew about him and Kim being swingers with other people, while there was another male, another woman, or a male, or a woman together. I saw that with my own eyes. And I do believe, um, Gene, you gotta realize is that after 2005, I didn't see anything that Puff was doing or what he didn't do. And y'all, as we go along through the video, now I've been talking about Kim. I told y'all she passed away with a bacteria called loba pneumonia. That's a bacteria passed from a person. It can be passed from anywhere. You don't know how she got it, but she trusted Diddy, and she trust the partners that they have. But let's listen to Jane, the swinger partners. Y'all, one of them could be the one with the bacteria. Why did it and catch the bacteria?
With my own eyes. I knew about him and Kim being swingers with other people, whether it was another male or another woman or a male and a woman together. I saw that with my own eyes. You got to realize is that after 2005, I didn't see anything that Puff was doing or what he didn't do. Puff had got addicted to opioids. And being addicted to those things bring other drugs on. I see. But I knew somebody who was going through the same thing she was going through. And that was Kim Porter.
See, you got one thing about, I don't know why they love, people like who they like. Because Diddy was on their style and does what they did. So you got Gene. Gene said that Kim knew all of P. Diddy deep secrecies. And she knew why he was using the plug. Yeah, boy. Then you had Miss Jet, boy, right. Now she's going to tell you the same thing I told you about Kim. Yes, having that pneumonia, y'all. Lubo pneumonia. Come on now. How she get that? Still, I've been saying all the years. How?
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. They have poisons that. Then right after that, Al was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know, he must be the luckiest because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning. Just him. I guess Al disappointed you. It's young and
See, what her daughter doesn't know, it wasn't a book, it was a diary, y'all. Back in the day, we used to have diary that we hid and wrote everything, anything we want as a secret inside of that diary. And I believe they turned her diary into a book. So some of that stuff allegedly might be true. Yeah, but the girls don't know that. They probably seen their mom write in the diary, but it wasn't a book. That is confusing to young girls. This dude right here, y'all. This is the dude that said that he know exactly. I think he was paid out to allegedly say that she passed away with lupus pneumonia, but he know exactly how she passed away. But they end up doing, y'all, you can look at him, put them shades on. They fired him. They got rid of him. Diddy probably paid him or put some voodoo on him, but we're just talking. But they fired him and got another coroner, okay, to tell what happened to her. So what the coroner did, they said that Kim Porter, 47, died with pneumonia, Los Angeles. That's what they put out there, okay? But we know what happened to Kim. Ed Winter he allegedly does, he's a coroner, but he does a lot of celebrities, death, and he more like somebody that you can't allegedly trust, unless you on his side. You know what I mean? Now, these are some of the people that he witnessed to their alleged, he was their coroner. He was Whitney Houston. Come on now. You got Kim Porter, Whitney Houston, Brittany Murphy, Paul Walker, Tom Petty, Corey Haim, and Michael Jackson. He the same coroner. Come on, y'all. Ain't doing. I got to put a little money in people's pocket and let it work. I be sure I like him. So what I used to love him saying, but I be sure took up for his wife. And Diddy wasn't having it. See, Diddy like attention. Can't nobody get no attention but Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop. And I be sure was gonna tell and gonna make sure that they put Diddy away. But it just somehow Diddy get hold to these people. How is he getting to them? Voodoo, you got to believe it. I don't believe it. But it's something that works on people. And they didn't just get sick. They got disease. They got bacteria and things that make you get sick. But come on, he wasn't around P. Diddy. So, a mom and a dad, Lord have mercy. Okay, I be sure, I know y'all done heard about it. He been trying to take P. Diddy. See, P. Diddy liked to got him down one time before, and it didn't work. But then he got out of it, so he was planning on getting law enforcement agency to protect his loved ones. Okay, Kim, children, her, and what this article said that Pete gained for over a decade and a half, I've been posting. That's what I've been sure said. I've been posting and attacking random law enforcement agencies in hopes to protect loved ones, avoid death and tragedy that could have all been avoided. Despite this, I have been ignored, ridiculous, and medically silenced to cover up these crimes. You all now aware about a very aggressive PR team and costly campaign to silence and physically harm me and expose him. So he was doing all he could to protect Kim. And Diddy wasn't having it, y'all. He did it. He won't stop. Whatever he said. And then you have Quincy, I be sure son, and Kim Porter son, and he was gonna make sure that he take care of his twin sister, and he was gonna save them off from around all their evilness. So he kept an eye on his sister. I'm surprised did nothing happen to him, but it is what it is.
When it all happened, I was filming away, so there was. I'm like the rock of the family, especially when it comes to times where it's like family is really needed, and now I think I'm back.
Need a super big brother dad, but this is nuts.
I might record the whole ride. I might run out of storage. Oh, need that. What'd you forget? Man, what do you need to drive?
See, Quincy, he was going to take care of his sisters. And just imagine that you stand in the house with Diddy and you're not his child. And the evenness in the demonic things that he does. Who wants to be around him? I mean, gosh.
Now, he's being cryptic. Not too cryptic, but he's
very cryptic.
He's very cryptic, but
he's speaking louder than he's ever spoken before.
Ever.
And the reason why he's cryptic is for the sake of his son. Imagine having an enemy that has a position of influence in your child's life and knowing that that person sends you notes and messages every now and then. If you don't do this, if you don't do that, that boy is now after
what Diddy did, okay, after that, you know, when his house was raided, I be sure wanted Quincy to come home to him. That's his son. He wanted him to come home, but he wasn't gonna leave his little sisters like that. You know what I mean? I be sure should have said you and your sister come. Now I know Diddy rolling over in that jail cell, voodooing up something that ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. And this is their chance to get away. I want to have a question for y'all. Do y'all think that this young man right here is going against Diddy in court? He is one of the biggest witnesses that they have. I think that he's gonna be a witness, y'all, and they're gonna have to hire him. They're gonna really have to hire him. I believe he talked to the investigators about P. Diddy, his mom, and his dad. Because he lived in the house, okay? They're going to be your boy right there. Y'all, Quincy might be in witness protection. Now, Gene know everything. But after a certain year, Gene didn't know. Now, Diddy didn't only allegedly slept with other women, and he slept with men as well, allegedly, okay? I'm going to let Gene tell y'all about that.
Every dude, whoever he wanted to be with, you know, when Kim was alive, praying with them, doing whatever he had to do.
Now, we all know about Diddy and that temper of his. Because, see, Cassie proved that. Now, Kim didn't get a chance to tell her part. Now, you remember Kim? She had that broken nose. You know who gave her that broken nose. Allegedly. Y'all know what? Diddy demonic. I mean, come on. After she had that broken nose, he allegedly flew in a specialist, y'all. This man is a billionaire. He could do anything he wants to do to get the job done. Can't stop, won't stop. Wow. And then that lady fist Kim nose allegedly up. Has claimed that she hurt her face. She said that she hurt her face another way, not from him. But Cassie came out. She came out and talked. She opened the doors for everybody when that happened to Kim. Y'all know what? Y'all know how men are. Some men, not all men. They don't want you, and they don't want nobody else to have you. Kim wanted it out. She wanted out the relationship. But what it was, she wasn't gonna leave that relationship from P. Diddy just like that. You just can't leave when you want to leave. But then he can have many women as he want. Now Kim was seeing Shakira. Now and Shakira and Diddy found out about it. And so Diddy got upset, y'all. And that's when the accident happened. Okay, and then he tracked Shakira down to his hotel. And then Diddy went up there without security and beat him up. Just took him out of here, y'all. That's Diddy. And but God don't like ugly. You see what he is now. So anybody wants to get away. That's why people not talking now, because they getting away. They trying to get away from him. And Shakira, y'all, he died. He died at 30. For all these people, Diddy not getting out of there. Please keep him behind bars. Please, y'all. Please keep him there. Because these people are afraid of him. If he taking people down one by one like this, what else do you think he is capable of doing? And why was Shakir unalive himself? This guy right here knows. He knows. Allegedly.
He had adopted Quincy, and he never did. I was never out of his son's life. I knew Al way back way back then, though. A good dude.
Now, while
And look at, I mean, y'all, I'm sorry for laughing, but that man, Dean, that man is crazy. He said he was wearing leather pants in 100 degrees. But anyway, y'all, back to Kim Porter and P. Diddy. Y'all know back in the day, people, y'all 40 and over, you know, we knew back then that lady right there, she wasn't happy. You can look at her now. She had to wear a fake smile to be around him. That's what Cassie was doing, faking a smile to be around him. If you didn't smile, baby, and he said you in trouble, I don't even see. You know, I just don't understand. How did Diddy get away with so much? And then you had Mace. I always want to happen to Mace. I mean, I always wonder what happened to him. But because I never did look at Diddy, I always looked at him. And then you had Mace. Mace know how Diddy was. He know, no telling what happened to him. When he spoke, he said how you are now for the artists and about how the artists must take back control. Now, I'm glad that artists, they are doing something to where these kids can come out here and perform, and we can start back to looking at the Grammy and looking at entertainment on television, because it's no fun looking at them performing for us. So anyway, he said before he asked of other athletes to do us right, we should do us as black people better, especially the creators. I heard you loud and clear when you said that you are now for the artists, and to that my response is, if you want to see change, you can make a change today by starting with yourself. Your past business practice normally has continued purposely starve your artists and being extremely unfair to the very same artists that help you. So he said a lot of things, the same thing Prince said. Now, I like Quincy. I like Quincy. I see the respect that he's a very respectful person. He knows his biological father. He know who his biological father, and he know the guy was a father figure to him. Okay, Diddy was more like a father figure to him. That Diddy was being around him. We don't know how he been treated. So Diddy has been a father figure in my life for as long as I can remember. Sean Combs is the person whom I look up. Look up to and appreciate as a father. Because, see, Sean did a lot of things. Went to the football game, clown at his football game, did all that. He is the one who helped mold me into the person I am today, and will always try to live up to his expectation. This is what, I'm going to put this right here, okay? This is what Quincy said. He's a respectful young man. I like him. He know who his father. He know I'll be sure it's his father. He was allegedly a deadbeat dad, but you know, it is what it is. I'll be sure saw Kim before she passed. Before all of this happened, she was doing good. She wasn't sick. She wasn't. And he know that Diddy allegedly did something because he did him like that. Diddy got ways of doing things. It is so strange. How he getting how do he get there? What is he doing? What did he do to them? How did he did, what killed me, y'all? Jamie Foxx went through the same thing, but it was worse. How is this man he know that stuff real good, don't he? Okay, Al went ahead on, y'all, and he wrote that. He said, Miss Porter missing device. Allegedly already in evidence. Y'all, this right here gonna take, I believe this information, a lot of information, he's gonna be in there. I don't think Diddy gonna come out. And it's gonna take the son to talk, Quincy. Quincy gonna take the cake it down. But guess what? Whew, the people that Diddy knows, whew, they really got to hide this boy. They got to hide him, y'all. They gonna have to hide him. I feel so sorry for Quincy because he's taking up for his sisters and his mother all at the same time. Now, later in this segment right here, you're gonna hear Quincy speak on his mother death. Okay. Now, every time I look, P Diddy eyebrows. Now he gonna say something. How can he say what he say and take somebody's life allegedly? How?
I mean, this moment is special for me and my family because it's the first time, we've really spoken about what we've gone through and what, millions of families have gone through.
Diddy. But they are family for sure. And in an interview you'll only see on Access, Quincy tells me about how this family tragedy changed all of them. What's the energy you guys are carrying through?
Yeah, no, for sure, 1,000%. We have a protector that's, not gonna let us down. Rest in peace, my beautiful mother. But I think more so the family is more family than ever. It's kind of crazy to say this. Like, certain things you don't think you're never gonna have to even experience. You know what I mean? This is one of those things. The family has really, really came eye to eye, and we want to just really, really, really show the world. One, how thankful we are for all of the love, and support that we've gotten. My mom, her whole thing, she preached us to just work our butts off.
And Quincy is doing. What was it like breaking the news to your dad that y'all were gonna be in the video together?
Like, that was easy.
He was like, oh, word, but that was me. That's what he said?
Yeah. Trying to see if you ever know him, man.
Is this one of those that you go to your pops, you go to your dad, you're like, okay, listen, this is what we're working on? Or is this like, now I'm going to show you the finished product?
Yeah, this was one of those. Yo, Pops, check my deck out.
Word?
I'm shooting this in a week and a half.
What did he say?
He lost his stuff. For sure. He was like,
You what?
I'm coming for him. If you ain't realized, I'm coming for him. So he's realizing the coming forth.
Right.
I don't think it's a real reason. I think, it's still a figuring out process that, that I'm in. Yeah. There's so much that I'm doing. And I want to tell my story the right way. Yeah. Learning aspect of it. You want to be sure of everything before you really, take that step to, man. And I think my upbringing had everything to do with it. Yeah. I was able to see the life. Yeah. And see the side of it that ain't have nothing to do with the life. Right. And that was, growing up in Georgia. So my grandma, that side of the family, it was Columbus, Georgia's country. Yeah. It ain't much to LA fast life or New York fast life. So I was able to really see the difference of it and find that balanced middle ground. Yeah. And I think with the Southern upbringing, that is what keeps me grounded through everything else. Right. As a child, that's where you really, really, really develop everything. Facts. And it's hard to get out. It's hard to really, reshape yourself as an adult. Yeah. Especially at that, valuable time as a child. Facts. And I really, really was obedient. I really respected, my elders and whoever just was around me. I just felt like it was always, like that love was just always there. It wasn't just passing by, whatever. I look at, the world, everything else. And, my mom's passing, that was devastating to us. Devastating, and my whole goal in life, everything I did revolved around just making my mom proud. Right. So that's literally what I lived for. Right. That's all that I was able to. Okay, I'm doing this to report back to like, look, this is, this is this. And I had to really go back in my mind to just really think about, the passion side of things outside of just trying to, of course, make my mom proud. Right. And I realized with people and stuff like that, and how much people were really paying attention to me. And I'm happy about that. And, and it's not nothing that I feel pressure because, like I said, my upbringing has put me into a position to where I'm able to put myself out there and not be afraid of anything else that kind of like comes with it. Because I'm not out there with a loose mind. I've mastered my mind to a point to where I feel like I can't do bad in the sense of like wrong. So the free kind of live. It's a free step.
Y'all, if you think about the raid, how the FBI just came in on Diddy that quick, but also who called, who telling, who's talking, and you know somebody's talking and telling, and by Petty being the man who he is with the most, the highest power, those kids have to live around him. No telling what he have done to them mentally. You know what I mean? So I want to ask y'all something. Do y'all think Quincy is talking to the feds? If he is, I hope he doing. I hope he is. Because these young boys have seen a lot. All of them kids done seen a lot, y'all. And trust me, somebody watching them. But guess what? Diddy believe that Quincy is ratting on him. Yes, he believe he's telling on him. And y'all, I'm going to play this video on out, but guess what? Kim family, including Quincy, want the case open because he know Diddy allegedly has something to do with his mother death. And this is his time to speak and talk out. Yes. Now, knowing how Diddy is, I hope they don't have him. I hope Quincy is protected because he got his sisters to watch for his mother. Uh-oh. Oh, y'all know what? And I'm going to head out. I don't believe those kids happy. I don't believe these kids are happy. They might be happy now since they're not around their father. But y'all need to ask yourself, are they safe? They need to get those kids out of there. They need to get them out of there safe, y'all, in a protection program. Because trust me, dealing with a powerful man like Diddy, because I know y'all about like I am. I'm going to dig up dirt and I'm going to look. I asked him, is I be sure? They talking about I be sure is unalive, but no, he's alive and well in July of 2022. He had a successful liver transplant after suffering a severe medical crisis. Now, he don't even know where that medical crisis came from. That include multiple system organ failure, okay? So, yes, he's much alive. Now, I want to sit this right here. I Be Sure wrote this, y'all. And he know Kim was in good health. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. And then when he found out that what happened to her, it took a lot out of him, okay? and this was some information that he wrote, about what happened. And we're gonna turn over. I want y'all to go ahead on and hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe. We'll get back into it in the morning since I don't have to work. To let I be sure lead us out of here.
Transportation. Yeah, I'm making an album. I'm making some music. Okay, make sure you're in the house at this time before the street light, what have you, so on and so forth. And I'm in the basement making music. She's like, okay, fantastic. So I spent many nights locked out. So it's the discipline factor. Yeah. But being on time, following through.
It was his mother who took him to his first concert, the King of Pop, at Madison Square Garden.
She said when Michael came out on stage, I stood there. And tears just started, and I froze. She said I couldn't move. She tried to shake me, and I was like,
Wow.
it's Michael.
As a kid, Al mimicked entertainers he admired, like the legendary Tom Jones.